Right, folks. Hope we're alright. Bit nervous, but I'm alright. Hope you guys are well. Yes, Jay. Love it. Love it, Jay. Hope you guys like the nice little touch I've done to the scoreboard. The nice little effect I've added to it. Just trying to do something different for the occasion. But if you guys have your own score predictions, let me know. That attendance looks shocking. But that's a sad sight. Just move the Challenge Cup final. Just move it. Emma, hello. Good to see you. Harry, as an avid LFC fan, come on wire. Thanks, Harry. Thanks very much. Oh my god. So, team lists are on the screen. I'll just run through them very quickly now, and then I'll do once more before we get into kickoff. So for the Warrington Wolves in the backs, we have Matt Duffy, Josh Thulis, Roderick Ty, Toby King, Aaron Lindup, George Williams, Mark Sneed. In the forwards, we have Luke Yates, Sam Powell, Paul Vaughan, Lachlan Fitzgibbon, Adam Holroyd, and Ben Curry. On the benches, Harrison, Crowther, Philbin, and Ratchford. 18th man is Wood. There's one change I would have made there. That would have been Crowther out, Wood in. That's the change I would have made. For Hull Kingston Rovers in the backs, they have Broadbent, Davies, Hickey, Batchelor, Burgess, Lewis, and May. In the forwards is Sue, McAlorum, Warrior Hargreaves, Hadley, Whitbread, and Minchella. On the bench is Litton, Luckley, Tanganoa, and Brown. Dorrow is the 18th man. They, of course, have Batchelor, typically in the back row, shifting to centres. I think he's going to be a possible target to at least try and put under a little bit of pressure. He has had some experience this year, probably some last year at centre. So, in terms of a weakness for Hull KR, that's one. The one that I think is at least a go-to is Broadbent does make some mistakes here and there under the high ball. So I think Broadbent, put him under a fair bit of pressure. Davies has looked fairly reliable, so has Burgess. But Broadbent, I think, can make a mistake under the high ball. But Batchelor, as the 2-in defender rather than the 3, maybe is put under a little bit more pressure. Maybe Matt Duffy can do something with that. We'll have to see. But for Warrington, my biggest concern is probably the pack size. Now, of course, I'm glad that we at least have Vaughan, we at least have Harrison, and Philbin has been brilliant over the past few weeks. But it's players like Yates and sometimes Philbin that, they'll run hard, they'll work hard, but the meters aren't really there. Crowther, he comes on in the front row rather than the 9 off the bench or in the 13 role. So size is going to be a big issue for Warrington. So that's Warrington's biggest weakness. And just defensively overall, Warrington have really lacked defensive stability. So we will have to see how that goes. We'll see. Right, 7 votes, 71% say Warrington. Interesting. I think there's a lot of FC fans hoping that that's how it's going to go. But yeah, if you guys have your own prediction, let me know the exact score in the live stream chat and vote on the poll that's in the live stream chat as well. We're about 12 minutes away. Golden Point went to wire, imagine. I know there's a load of FC fans just waiting for Mark Sneed to just switch it on. That moment of brilliance. I think what helps is expectations are fairly low for Warrington today. I can imagine if things aren't going well. So there's like 20 people in here right now. If things aren't going well, that number's going to shoot up. Because people, when Warrington aren't doing well, people start joining the live stream just to see what's going on with me. I wish I was there this time, but I'm here instead. Just got a bit of abide with me, and then we'll crack on with the next bit. 10 minutes to go. Someone tweeted, sadly crowd looks sparse, maybe 58,000 or so. We'll see it announced later. Yeah, it's a really poor attendance, unfortunately. It might just be time to move it. I've sort of thought this. Just have the Challenge Cup close by. Have it at the Etihad Stadium or have it at Everton's ground. Just have it closer. I think if they switched the grand final to Wembley, you'd get a much better attendance. Is experience in this field another moment of brilliance for Sneyd? Maybe. Players like that are important. Older, calmer heads, experienced players. Good players as well. You know, sometimes we just talk about experience, we just talk about leadership, we just talk about calmness, but sometimes it helps when you're a good player as well. But the players are coming out, so we still have 9 minutes to go. Come on. I hope George is alright. Nothing major to take him out. Right. Come on, Wire. Come on. Just start well. No, I'm not nervous, me. Not at all. Not in the slightest. Never me. If you want the bragging rights over KR, you gotta beat them in the season, lad. We can't do it for you. If Hull FC want the bragging rights over KR, you gotta beat them yourselves. You had the chance to in the quarters. You gotta do it. Eight minutes to go. Think why I might do KR? I hope so, Jake. I hope so. Even though, based on stats, based on everything, the fact that Warrington are there means that they have a chance. The players in that squad mean that they have a chance. Look at that. Geezer going in with the fist bumps there. Love it. Getting down with the kids. All right, Jonathan. Oh yes, the referees. Let's hope there's no funny business with the refs today. You know, Aaron Moore up there with Chris Kendall as the people's favourite. Although there is Marcus Griffiths there. I do quite like Marcus Griffiths. I think he's alright. Oh, Adam Hills is there. I just noticed. So yeah, with a few minutes to go, make sure you vote on the poll that's in the live stream chat. 13 votes, 62% say Hull KR is going to win. And let me know your exact score predictions in the live stream chat as well. I'll go through the team list one more time just before we start as well, not just yet, but soon. Okay. kind of just want to get underway now. I kind of just want to get started. Maxwell, the 18th man, I wish he was playing today. I think he deserved a chance, but I was hoping he'd get the chance. Surely over the last few weeks he deserved it. If only Hull didn't knock out Wigan. Yeah. Silly. They didn't think of the big picture, did they? They took the moment, the momentary glory. They didn't think of the big picture. 5 minutes out, then we're going to do the national anthem, I think. Only time I want my team to lose. Do we do the national anthem? I can't remember. I can't remember if we do or we don't. Yes, we do. Oh my God. Come on, Wire. Come on. Right then. One more run through the team lists, and that is going to be us getting started. So, for the Warrington Wolves, in the backs we have Dufty, Thulis, Ty, King, Lindup, Williams and Sneed. In the forwards, Yates, Powell, Vaughan, Fitzgibbon, Holroyd and Curry. On the bench for Warrington is Harrison, Crowther, Philbin and Ratchford. 18th man is Wood. On the side of Hull, Kingston Rovers, in the backs they have Broadbent, Davies, Hiku, Batchelor, Burgess, Lewis and May. In the forwards is Sue, McAlorum, Warrior Hargreaves, Hadley, Whitbread and Minchella. On the bench is Litton, Luckley, Tanganoa and Brown. And then the 18th man for Hull KR is Doro. Oh my God. Given how this year has gone for Warrington so far, I can't believe we're in a position to actually win a trophy. We're just going to start well. We just need to start well. Okay, any second now, folks. Get your final votes in the poll. It's going to close any second, and if you got an exact score prediction, put it in the live stream chat before we kick off. Hope Williams is 100% or as close to as possible. Come on, George. Come on, George. $32.24 to the Robin, says Just Music. Come on, Sneed. Right, I'm going to end this poll. 64% say Hull KR is going to win. 36% say Warrington. Okay. KR24, Wire 4 says Oliver. Fair enough, fair enough. That would be a rough day for us if we only get 4, but since KR is such a good defensive team, it's going to be difficult to score points today. I know that. Okay. If I do cheer, just to let you know, it's going to be very loud on the mic. So There's a warning. Mark Sneed's going to get us underway. Oh my God. Come on, Wire. Folks, we're underway. The Challenge Cup final has begun. Warrington kick to Hull KR, and Sue will take the first carry, and he's brought down on the 10. 4 defenders in the tackle, dragging him back. Come on, Wire. Love that. Hull KR play the ball 5 or 6 metres out from their own line. McAlorum hands it off to Burgess. Up to the 10. 4 defenders in the tackle again. Good work. Discipline, lads. Discipline. On the 10. So now with Jared Warrior-Hargreaves. Fitzgibbon brings him down. Only 11 metres out. 30 seconds gone. 3rd tackle for Hull KR. McAlorum now with Hiku down the right edge. Former Wire player from 2017. Played really well for us back then. That was an awful year for us as well. You know, he was a massive help. Hull KR up to the 20. Now the 4th tackle. And that's, I think it was Whitbread. It is Whitbread. And Lewis will have to kick just in front of his own 20. So not bad. Good start defensively. It's going to bounce. No, it's not. Straight into the hands of Josh Thulis, who's brought down on the 40. It's a good field position to start this set. A minute gone. I just hope we can make decent meters. I'm sort of a little bit worried about our forwards. But Roderick Tile take the first proper carry for Warrington. Just over the 40. Coming up towards halfway. 2nd tackle. Powell now with Toby King. Over the halfway line. And a few post-contact meters there. Good field position. Powell. Now with Aaron Lind upon his left. Hope he has a good game today. That'll be great. On Hull KR's 40. Centre field with Curry. Cross to Williams. Out the back to Matt Dufty. Eating up some meters down the right. Offloads the ball. Thulis recovers it. And Mikey Lewis gets him wrapped up. Last tackle coming up. We're up to Hull KR's 30. Back towards centre field with Mark Sneed. Under a little bit of pressure, but plenty of height on this kick. Decent chase from Williams and Curry. And Benjamin Curry. Good timing on the tackle there to bring Broadbent down on the 10. May hands it off to Davies. He makes a few metres there on that carry. 2 minutes gone. Field position looking slightly in favour of Warrington at the moment. Hiku with the next carry up to the 20. Dragging him back a metre or 2. King, Vaughan and Fitzgibbon in that tackle. So now with Warrior-Hargreaves through the middle. Yates getting nice and low to get the legs. So now the 4th tackle. Restricted meters nicely here at the moment. Down the right edge at the moment with Whitbread. Bumps off Mark Sneed, but Fitzgibbon brings him down with Powell. 2.5 minutes gone. Last tackle. Hull KR. Lewis will kick from his own 30. Plenty of distance on that. It's taken on the full by Josh Thulis around the 10. He's already over the 20. That's a big kick there from Lewis to get him out of a bit of pressure. Can we see the game, please? If you want to show Burgess, put him in a corner. Can we see the game, please? Idiots. Aaron Lind up with the next carry. Takes it over the 30. 3 minutes on the clock. Paul Vaughan slips over. They want a high tackle. Are they going to get one? A penalty? I didn't hear a whistle, but I think, yeah, that's going to be a penalty for Warrington. High tackle. Warrior-Hargreaves on Paul Vaughan. Vaughan did slip, but yeah, arms a little bit swinging slightly. But, you know, nothing crazy. Nowhere near a card. Penalty's understandable. Do we need this add-on? Yeah, we know, Aaron. Move on. Move on. Or is it Liam? Is it Aaron or Liam? It's one of those. It's a more. But yeah, penalty's fair. Nothing more than that. So, penalty for Warrington Wolves. We will start a fresh set, only 40 metres out from the try line. 4 minutes on the clock. Show the game, please. What are they doing? It's Liam, okay. So, on the 40, Williams will switch back to Josh Thulis. He's shifting left. Takes the carry himself. Little bit pointless, those last two. Powell on his left to Sneed. Pops up to Toby King. Takes it up to the 30. 3rd tackle, 4.5 minutes on the clock. Powell waits over on the left-hand side of the field. Back towards the middle. Now it's Sneed. Then to Williams. Now Dufty. Engage the line. Roderick ties. Got Thulis on his outside. Uses him. Just forced that for no reason, Roderick. that wasn't on. You knew it wasn't on. I don't know why you did that. Just take the carry. You're near the touchline. You haven't got any room. I don't know why you're doing that. Why are you doing that? You know it's not going to work. Thank you, Kieran. Hull KR are going to shut the door on us nearly every single time when we go towards the edges. The one thing we can't do is make mistakes down there. We're not going to be able to open them up that much on the edges because they cover so well. Don't make mistakes out there. Just take the carry. Anyway, Hull KR in possession on their own 30. It's now with Sue. Takes it over the 30. 3 defenders in the tackle. Third coming up for Hull KR. McAlorum, now Minchella in centre field. And to May, shifting right. Under pressure, Toby King, the ball comes loose. Lindup tries to kick the ball away. That might be a repeat set for Hull KR, is it? No, I don't think so. So it's 4th tackle coming up. 6 minutes on the clock. 22-16 to KR. There's a bit of a mess here, but... Okay, bit of a mess, but... Hull KR on the 4th tackle now. Okay, they take it up to their own 40. It's now the last. McAlorum out the back to Lewis. He'll kick from his own 40. Kicking towards the back left. Thulis underneath it again. Takes it on his own 10. Only on the 20. So this is where I'm a little bit worried now. Is trying to get the meters out of our own end. Because we just had a good defensive set. But now we've got to actually try and make some meters. Roderick Ty gains about a yard there. Powell. Now Lindup. Making a few meters on that next one. Not making it very far at the moment. It's now with Yates. Makes minus meters as soon as he makes contact. Hi James, good to see you. Matt Duffy with a carry on the 4th. We've seen a lot of fullbacks do it this year, especially in the NRL. And it's now the last. Mark Sneed kicks from behind the 40. Plenty of distance on this. Broadbent going for it. He's going to have to use his foot to bring it down. Collects it on the 10, up to the 20. So not a bad return. Meters-wise wasn't great, but the kick from Sneed was decent. Now Davies with a strong carry through centre field. Decent post-contact meters. Now with Burgess. Up towards halfway. So this is where KR kind of take the advantage a little bit here. A little bit of a wayward pass, but Minchella collects it. But as I was saying, this is where they get the advantage. Just in the back and forth grind, they can make more post-contact meters. They can finish sets. Pinning Warrington into the corners a little bit easier. High Kinetic Husband is a Wire fan. I believe KR will win. Hope you have a good time. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you. And thanks for being a member as well. Thank you very much. Thulis under a bit of pressure. It was a high from Burgess, maybe. Looked high. Whistle's blown. That is a penalty for Warrington. I did put bet on for Warrington to win Challenge Cup final. All right, well, good luck, James. Hopefully that comes off for you. So yeah, high shot from Burgess. I'm okay with the penalty, but nothing more than that. It's a little bit reckless from Burgess. Nothing crazy. Almost a shoulder. I think it might have just been like upper arm. I'm not one for wanting like cards, especially for the team that Warrington's against, because I want to win based on pure merit. Because if there's a bunch of yellows in this game and Warrington win, people are just going to be talking about that we couldn't win 13 on 13. So I'm fine with the penalty and just move on. Okay. Alright, that's fair. That's completely fair. I'm alright with that. I'm okay with that. So 2 high shots from KR. A little bit tricky. Not much they could have done. Maybe slightly reckless on both occasions, but Nothing crazy. It's a penalty for Warrington Wolves. We could have been trapped back there, but we have a fresh set starting from our own 30. I'd like to finish this set inside their territory. That would be splendid if we could do that. So it's Luke Yates takes the next carry over the 40. About 5 or 6 metres shy of halfway. 9 minutes on the clock. Powell, now with Paul Vaughan through centre field. Straight into Minchella, takes it over halfway. How you feeling, mate? Less nervous now that it's not been anything crazy just yet, but I will slowly get more and more nervous. But Sneed chips the ball towards the back right, putting Broadbent under a bit of pressure. Nicely weighted kick. Roderick ties there, along with Holroyd and Thulis. Dragging him back a few metres. Nicely done. Ball comes loose. I'm going to wait and see. I'm just going to wait. Because I don't know if that might have just been stripped. I'm waiting. I'm not going to go crazy yet. That's fair. It's probably a strip, so I'm not... Oh, the rain's coming down. All right. How did that ball come out? That's the question. I wish people would stop cheering after they see the grounding. It doesn't mean it's a try, for God's sake. Likely to be a strip, I can understand it. Yeah, fair enough. Yep, fair enough. That is fair. Fair enough. Who's going to handle the rain better? Maybe it takes Hull KR's ball playing out the equation a little bit. But then getting into the back and forth just to carry through the middle, they're still stronger. So, yeah, the original broadcast angle was the best one to view it on. I don't know why we didn't look at that. Anyway, Hull KR on the back of the penalty. 10 minutes on the clock. It was Ty's hand. There's something to do with skin colour is probably a good identifier of whose hand it was. So, up to halfway. KR in possession. Third tackle coming up. McAlorum over on the right-hand side of the field. Goes short side right. Or he's going to scoot from dummy half up towards Warrington's 40. So, this is Hull KR's... In 10 minutes, 10.5 minutes, this is their best field position so far, I think. And they're back to May going left. Switches back to Hadley. Brought down just short the 30. Left to Lewis. He's going to dink this towards the back left. This is just typical Hull KR. This is what they like to do. Dufty's going to go up for it. It bounces forwards from May, I think. So Warrington have possession 5 metres out from their own line. This is where I'm getting worried. Because this is where it could be ugly. Almost another high shot on Thulis then. 11 minutes on the clock. Powell now with Lindup. Stopped on the 10. This is going to be a bit of a struggle from this point. King, the next carry. Defensive line speed from KR's great at the moment. Now with Curry. This right here, this is what I was worried about. Such a lack of metres. Out the back to Sneed. Plenty of height on this. Decent distance. Broadbent underneath it. Takes it cleanly enough. On the 40. Just shy of halfway. So yeah, this is... this is where we lose the back and forth now. Next carry, a few metres short of the 40. Hull KR inside Warrington territory. Now with Jared Warrior-Hargreaves through centre field. Bumps off Powell. Brought down by Curry and Vaughan. Plays over McAlorum. Left to Lewis. Digs the ball towards the back left. Thulis is there, so is Dufty. Going to bounce a couple times. Dufty collects it, and he's stopped inside the in-goal area. And that's a goal line dropout. What time you on just gone in? It's 12 minutes and 15 seconds now. So that's what time I'm on. So yeah, nicely weighted kick from Lewis. Dufty letting it bounce a couple times. Skidding across the ground. They wrap him up inside the in-goal area. And there's a goal line dropout. 45 seconds behind. Damn. So, I'd imagine a long dropout here. Nothing silly. Oh, are we going short here? No, we're not. Thank God. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Oh, almost. Almost. Oh, wait. Nah, challenge that. Wait. I'm sure Lewis kept that in. Oh, his foot was in touch, but I thought... Ooh. Well spotted from the linesman there. Well spotted. That was close. That was really close. So if you kick it into touch, you get the ball... Yes, Alex. If you manage to get the ball into touch before they touch it, then yeah, you get the ball back. It's like that with kickoffs too. So Warrington in possession off the back of the dropout up towards the 40. Vaughan with the next carry, just short of halfway. Emanuel, good saving kick. Exactly, yeah. Yeah, Mark Sneed. That's what he's there for. Important moments like that. So 14 minutes on the clock. Third tackle coming up for Warrington. We are on Hull KR's 40. Curry will play it for Powell. Now with Williams going down the right edge. Wrapped up by Lewis. On the 30. He's going to play this for Powell. Now with Sneed in centre field. Yates. Bumps into Mikey Lewis again. Just short the 20. It's now the last for Warrington. Short side right. Williams. Chips a ball over the top. Ty is there. Burgess takes it cleanly. Burgess is quite a tall, fairly tall winger, and he's usually quite reliable under the high ball as well. So he does well to take that cleanly. Hull KR wrap up Batchelor on the 10. Discipline. Strength and discipline now, please, boys. Davies with the next carry, just short of the 20. So now with Broadbent, takes it over. With the fourth tackle coming up for the Robins. Afternoon, Finn. Good to see you as well. Minchella with a strong carry towards the right edge, up towards the 40. 15 minutes on the clock. Now the last tackle for the Robins. Entanglement there with Sneed. With Mikey Lewis on the last. He kicks from just behind the 40. But Dufty takes it on the full. So who's going to deal with the conditions better? Strong hit on Dufty. Kind of slips over as he's trying to step. And Hiku with a strong hit. But Toby King with the next carry. Over the 30. Jesus. Fans complain about high shot. Wasn't even close. Warrington. Now the third tackle on their own 40. Yates with the next carry. Bumps off McLaurin. Over halfway. It's a strong hit there. Sue is down at the moment. Sue is not in a good way, I don't think. Not too sure. It looked like he was going to hold his face for a second then. On the last, centre field with Mark Sneed. Plenty of height on this one. Williams is chasing. Broadbent's under pressure. Oof, just skips past Williams. Roderick Ty is there. And we stop them just a few meters short of their own line. 16 minutes on the clock. Come on, Wyatt. Keep them down here. Hiku takes it over the 10. Afternoon, Emma. Up the Rovers. Well, it's a bit of a back and forth at the moment. You'd normally expect this to suit Hull KR. Kind of any style typically has suited KR because they've been in so many different situations this year and been the better team in most of them. But it's now the last tackle. Hull KR only up to the 30. Lewis will kick from just in front of it, down the left touchline. Dufty takes it on the full in centre field. Returns it over the 20. Shifting right, up towards the 30, just short of it. But he's wrapped up by Batchelor, who's in the back line today instead of the back row. Roderick Ty with the next carry. Under pressure immediately. Possibly high shot, but I don't think so. 17 minutes on the clock. Now with Thulis. That ground is slippery at the moment. It is really slippery. Next is Toby King over the 40. Fourth tackle coming up. 15 minutes in. Already Chaos should be down a man with Burgess. Considering it's your team that they're doing this too, can you now finally see how much thugs KR are? I can give excuses for both of the high shots, to be honest. I can excuse both of them. I just don't want yellows anyway. Now it's Sneed on the last. Kicks from halfway. Broadbent under pressure, takes it cleanly. Or from the high ball, I mean, not by players. I'm not a commentator, so bear with me. But he returns it over the 10. Lewis wants a quick play of the ball, and he hands it off to Burgess. Takes it over the 20. Lewis again. 18 minutes gone. Now with Davies over the 30. Third tackle. Lewis in centre field. Waits at dummy half. On the right to Petahiku. Wrapped up by Fitzgibbon. Brought down. On the 40. McLaurin over on the right. On his left now with Minchella. Then Lewis kicks from the 40-metre line towards the back left. So I think the fans think 40-20, but I think he's just over the 40 there. I think he's just over that. There's a Warrington ball, that. That is a Warrington ball. Yeah, that's... It is a Warrington ball. Yeah, his foot's on the 40. Well, I'm not really sure how they kind of determine it. I'm not sure if his whole body has to be behind. Or if his foot's touching the line, it doesn't count. I'm not sure the specific rules on that one. But here's Warrington's ball, 18.5 minutes on the clock. Sneed at dummy half. Now Paul Vaughan over the 20. I don't know how long it's going to be like this. Could be a while. Not sure if the weather's going to let up at any point. Yates with the next carry. Making a few metres there. Powell waits at dummy half. About to be 19 minutes on the clock. Third tackle as well. Ben Curry through the middle. Just thinking which team's more likely to move the ball around. But Warrington have a go here. It's now with Dufty. Just keeps a hold of it. Gets around Peticu. Bit of room to run from Matt Dufty. Come on, Matt. Keeping hold of it. Nice one. Well done, Matt. Well done. Sneed kicks his ball high towards the posts. Burgess goes up, takes it cleanly. He is good under the high ball. Really well taken. Really well taken. Well done from Matt Dufty to keep a hold of that and to not do anything silly with it on the break. KR won a high shot. I just missed that. I'm sure they'll show a replay. I did just miss it. Oh, we have a KR player down. Let's have a look. Sorry, what? Oh, it's the carry after that. Yeah. Here we go. Nah. Unless it hit, like, his chest on the way through. Nah. No high contact there. It's all good. The KR in possession on their own 30. Slightly wayward pass, but Minchella recovers it. 20 minutes on the clock. Do you reckon Why can keep up with KR's fitness? I do, yeah. I think Warrington are an extremely fit team. I think Warrington are one of the fittest in the league. It's just quality. We're just lacking defensive and attacking quality compared to Hull KR, but fitness-wise, we're right up there. But Thulis on the last, underneath it, takes it just in front of the try line, and he recovers it up towards the 20. Williams, now with Roderick Tye. Good defensive line speed again from KR. We don't give him many metres. Sneed waits at dummy half in centre field. On his left to Toby King. Good pressure from Petahiku. King is wrapped up then by Davies and Minchella. Who do you think will genuinely win? No bias, whether you support Warrior or not. Well, in my predictions video, I already predicted Hull KR to win 24-14. at this point, the longer it goes on like this, the more it favours Warrington, but it doesn't automatically mean that they're going to win. But this is suiting Warrington for now, the back and forth. The weather not allowing KR to spread the ball as much as they normally do. It looks like the weather's let up a bit. The ground is going to be a little bit slippy still, but I think it might have stopped raining. But KR in possession on their own 30. Now with Bachelor, a few metres there. So possession's 50-50. Both completed 10 sets. Both have one incomplete set. So 90% completion rate. Or would it be like 80 something? So both with high completion rate right now. And the ball comes loose on halfway. And that's going to be a knock-on from KR on halfway. The ball did go backwards, but if it slipped out and hit the ground immediately, then that is a knock-on. Let's have a look at this again, though. Oh, yeah. Okay, went for an offload. Fair enough. Yeah, it was a little bit silly. There's 3 men in the tackle. Intent's fine. I appreciate the intent to try and get the ball off, but you've got to do it in the right moments. You've got to pick your moments. We had any changes yet? I don't think we have, actually. I mean, it's only been 20 minutes, but maybe we'll see some soon. Next 5 or 10 minutes, I think. I imagine Harrison will probably be on soon for Warrington. Maybe Litton will do the last 5-10 minutes of the half. Maybe Luckley comes on as well. And a mistake from Warrington. Great. Excellent. We get a fresh set in great field position and we bugger that up. I didn't see any of it, so I don't know what happened there. But we gift Hull KR great field position with a fresh set on our 30. Now in centre field with Minchella, switches back to Tanganoa, so that is one change. Tanganoa now on field. Up towards the 20, come on wire. 23 minutes on the clock. Right to Minchella, then to May. Fakes the switchback, hands it off to Broadbent. He's wrapped up just short of the 10. Now with May. In centre field, McAlorum. Left to Lewis. Not much happening with KR on this set. Yeah, that was high from Ben Curry. Ah, my God. KR's going to go for 2. Silly mistakes. Silly mistakes. Moments that we can control again. We've done all right in the back and forth. We've done just fine. That is silly from Ben Curry. We get gifted field position on halfway. We then make a mistake right off the back of it, which I still haven't seen yet. I've still not seen the mistake that we made. But I saw Peteku coming up with possession. Give away a set restart off the back of it, which is fine. Because we want to make sure he can't get a quick play of the ball with barely anyone back. And then a penalty like that to break the deadlock. Which means that we're the ones that's going to have to start overplaying. So just a straight up mistake from Matt Duffy. Okay, right. Okay, this is probably going to be 2 for Hull KR. I won't change it just yet. I'll wait for the ball to go over. It's going to be Mikey Lewis basically in centre field to make it 2-0. So I'll just wait for this. So we've had 25 minutes gone and we're about to get the first points of the game. Be surprised if he misses this one. So just over 25 minutes on the clock. KR to make it 2-0 with Mikey Lewis. And the kick is good. Looks a bit weird from that camera angle then, but yes, it's all good. And that's 2-0 for Hull KR. Slippy ball, probably. So first points of the game for the Robins. Mistakes from Warrington. Look wide to me. Yeah, sometimes the angle looks a bit dodgy. I suppose the positive for Warrington is we now get to hopefully keep Hull KR pinned back there. Long kickoff, keep them pinned back. Hopefully. But we're back underway. Kick into Burgess down the back right corner. Sue in possession. Oof. Ball comes loose. Big hit from Holroyd. Go on, Adam. Warrington in possession 5 metres out. What a response this could be. Come on. Left to Sneed. Now with Yates. Takes a carry through centre field. Jesus, what a hit. Adam's been doing those all year, to be fair. And even last year as well. Some big hits on Dupree, if people remember that one. Left to Sneed. Caught in a dead end. What are we doing? Where's the talking? What are we doing? Organisation, please. If you don't mind. It's now with Vaughan. Over the 10. 26.5 minutes. Third tackle coming up. Powell just left of the sticks. Right to Curry. Under a bit of pressure out the back to Williams. Shifting right. Then Duffy over the top to Thulis, but there's plenty of defenders there. He's just going to come back in. Take the tackle on the 10. He's going to play it for Roderick Tye over on the right-hand side of the field. Back towards the middle now with Williams. Then to Yates. Wrapped up on the 10. Here's the last tackle for Warrington. Centre field. Left to Sneed. Dinks a ball in towards the in-goal area. Bit too much on that one. 20 tackle, 20 metre restart, 7 tackle set. Great. I don't know where we're going to get the points. That's the problem. I don't know what we're going to do differently to what we normally do that opens up the defence. It doesn't matter how quickly we move the ball. They're just always there. I don't know what else it's going to take. I just don't know what we're capable, what we can possibly do to break them open. Well, we'll see. There's a kick from May towards the back right on the third tackle. Duffy's there on the 10. Down the left touchline, almost into touch. Offloads the ball for Toby King. And he's stopped 5 metres short of the try line. So Warrington under pressure, 28 minutes on the clock. He's now with Aaron Lindup. Still under a lot of pressure. So Lytton, Luckley, and... Did that say Tanganoa? Well, Philbin is on for Warrington. Takes it over the 10. Harrison's also on for Warrington. Takes it over the 20. Last 11.5 minutes to go in the first half. Philbin with a strong carry of the 30. Well done, Joe. Well done, Joe. Powell. On the last, out the back to Mark Sneed. Hits the belly of the ball. Plenty of height on this one. It's going to bounce once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 1 billion times. Broadbent recovers it on the 10, so that's a good kick. And we stop him on the 20. So can we keep him pinned back? I think we've done fairly well to restrict the meters. Relatively well. We've done relatively well in that department. Burgess bumps off. Holroyd takes it over the 40. Third tackle coming up. Lytton on his right to Hadley. Up towards halfway. It's now the 4th for the Robins. Lytton. Now in centre field with Minchella. Switches back to Luckley. Takes up to Warrington's 40. It's now the last tackle for Hull Kingston Rovers. Lytton in centre field. Now with Mikey Lewis. Plenty of height on this kick towards the back left. Not too much distance. It's going to be knocked on by Tanganoa. Batchelor recovers it, but yeah, that's going to be a knock on first from Tanganoa. So our best chance so far has come down the left edge. Duffy with a decent break. Mikey having a scrap in the background. He loves it, doesn't he? He loves it. Now it's Toby King. A few post-contact meters there. Good carry from King up towards the 30. Now with Fitzgibbon down the left edge. Wrapped up by 3 defenders. So it's over the 30. Now in centre field with Ben Curry. On his left to Harrison. Gets half a break. Just no one else in support there. Good effort. Really good effort. Powell gets a fairly quick play of the ball now with Williams. Back towards the left with Duffy, under a bit of pressure, but 4th tackle gets it off to King down the left. Then with Lindup, bit of room to run, kicks the ball through. taken out off the ball, maybe? No, it's Broadbent in possession now on the 20. Nice idea. 9 minutes to go in the first half. Now with Davies up towards the 30 and a few extra metres as well. Lewis. Now with Batchelor up towards the 40 and a little bit over it as well. Tanginoa up towards halfway. Eventually brought down. Fourth tackle for the Robins in centre field. Inside Warrington territory. You're left to Lewis. Now with Hadley. Could have been awkward. His foot was in an awkward spot there for a second, but he's all good. Now the last tackle. May on the last. Plenty of height towards the back left. Dufty's underneath it. Takes it cleanly. Wrapped up by May. Sorry, not May. Lewis. Warrington 5 metres out from their own line. So a lot more work to do. We're going to need a bit of ill discipline from Hull KR unless we can find a break from somewhere. It's with Lindup. See, this is where players like Ashton would be excellent to have, like trying to get around the outside. Especially of a Hiku. No spring chicken. He's still got a touch of speed to him, but would have been useful. Down the short side left now with Williams. Now Fitzgibbon wrapped up on the 30. It's the fourth tackle. Crowther is also on. Williams on the last. Hits the belly of the ball. Just trying to make it an awkward one. It's going to bounce a few times. So, okay. Not the worst kick in the world. But this is looking better for the Robins at the moment. Just this back and forth. They're making more meters. Field positions in their favour. Pinning us back into the corners. This is favouring the Robins right now. Tanginoa with the next carry. The thing is, we don't really look like we're capable of making things happen ourselves, so we need ill discipline or mistakes from Hull KR. With Minchella shifting right to May. Now Broadbent down the right edge. He's going to go himself. Almost getting a break there. Just wrapped up by Mark Sneed. Near the right touchline. 7 minutes to go in the first half. Back towards the middle with May. Then to Lytton. Looking to go left. He does with Mikey Lewis. Pops up to Kalepi Tanginoa. Takes it over the 20. Now about 14 metres out. Over on the left-hand side. Lytton, short side left to Lewis. Just ships the ball towards the back left. Roderick Ty. He's going to let it bounce. Recovers it just about. Jesus Christ. 6.5 minutes to go in the first half. Thulis with the first carry up towards the 10. Harrison with the next carry. Third tackle coming up. Crowther now with Lindup over the 20. Six minutes to go. Curry, now Joe Philbin, wrapped up almost immediately after getting the ball. It's like, give him something he can use. Williams done anything? He's not really had much to do, and that's a knock-on from Warrington. Yeah, well done. We already aren't capable of breaking them open. We already aren't that capable of slowing them down. So the next thing we do is we make mistakes ourselves. The one thing that we cannot do. The one thing we cannot do. So scrum for KR. They go to the right-hand side with May. Flicks it on to Hiku. Just keeps a hold of it. Bobbles it slightly. 5.5 minutes to go. May over on the right touchline. Hands it off to Whitbread on his left. Up towards the 20 and just over it. Lytton. Over on the right-hand side of the field. Now in centre field with Elliot Minchella. Switches back to Hadley. Just short of the 10. Third tackle for Hull Kingston Rovers in centre field now with Lytton waiting at dummy half. 5 minutes to go. Right to May. Jams in, or Sneed jams in. That's good defensive work there from Mark Sneed. Wrapped up on the 10. Luckily plays it for, I think that's Broadbent. Now in Minchella in centre field. Left to May. Across to Lewis. Looks like Warrington have the numbers there. Almost breaks through though. Stopped just a few metres short of the line. Last tackle. We're going to go short side left. And Williams is going to recover this. Well done, Wire. Not sure what's going on here. There's a few players offside, but I don't think Williams was, which is alright. What are we waiting for here? I'm not sure what we're waiting for, but okay. So Roderick Ty, with the first carry of this set, takes it just short of the 20. Crowther, now Adam Holroyd, with a big hit earlier on Sue. I need to look at that one again from earlier. I'm sure they'll show it at half time. Shifting down the left-hand side. Sneed, now with Dufty. Half a chance here for Matt Dufty. Oh, that's good tackle there from May. Oh, good effort. Our left side has looked most threatening. King shifting past a few. Now the last tackle, we're on Hull KR's 40, so that's a good set. That's a decent set there. Sneed will hit the belly of the ball on the last tackle. Burgess underneath it. Knocks the ball on. Come on! Nath, in my predictions video, I said Hull KR 24, Warrington 14. Williams pulled defended leg as he gets up. I didn't see any of that. It's a mistake from Burgess. Warrington with a fresh set right in front of the try line. Sneed's kicking out's been good. 3 minutes to go. Come on, lads. Enter the sheds with a lead. Come on. So we have a scrum in centre field. 10 minutes is out. Dufty's going to play this ball in. I think Sneed wants it down the left-hand side. Ball is in. Crowther is going to go right to Roderick Ty. Almost looking for an offload there. Crowther, left to Philbin. Scored a try a few years back in the Challenge Cup final against Saints. Be nice if he gets another one here. I think he's probably earned one with his work over the last few weeks. 6 again for Warrington in front of the right post. Crowther, left to Sneed under a bit of pressure. Hang on a minute. Steps back towards the middle. Players slipping over from KR. Stopped in the 10 towards centre field. Looking for a play the ball. Gets one for Crowther. He's going to go himself. Go on, Geordie. Stopped inches short of the line. 2 minutes to go. Harrison waits at dummy half left of the sticks. Sneed out the back. He's going to dink the ball through. There's a bit of a bounce through this. Come on! Come on! Just give it. Give it. Give it. I've not seen him give it. I don't know if he already has or not. I don't even know what happened with the bounce. I'm so confused. I don't even know where he aimed it. But it's a try. Come on. Oh my God. Come on, Wire. Let's have a look at this. I'm so confused as to what happened there, but So mistake from Burgess gives Warrington a fresh set. There was a set restart in there as well. Harrison out the back to Sneed. Let's have a look at this. It's a kick. Okay. So Litton gets a foot to it. It bounces over. Okay. All right. I see. I see. Yeah, so Sneed wants to kick the ball through. That's what I was thinking initially. Surely it just would have gone sort of towards the first hash on the right. And then the deflection from Litton. Sometimes, Alex, you have to make your own luck. Do you know what I mean? It was a bit. It was a bit lucky. So we will go into the sheds with a lead. Sneed will take the conversion near the touchline. Come on, Wire. Come on. We have been underperforming in this half, I would say. Hull KR have been the better side, but when they've had the ball in good field position, they haven't really done anything with it. So I've not added the 4 on yet. I'm going to wait and see if he gets this. It's 4 at the moment. Come on, Mark. Right near the touchline, that was a tough one. It's a really tough one. The kick from Sneed is... Oh, that looks alright. That looks alright. That looks alright, mate. Come on. Six 6-2 to wire. We have the hooter sounded for half time. And that's going to be half time. Warrington 6, Hull KR 2. Come on. How have we swindled that one then? How have we swindled that? I think the sort of half-time... Let's have a look. Why was Litton playing at that ball? No way he could have gotten it himself. All it would have done was give them a new set if they didn't score. Well, I think just anything to keep the ball at the in-goal area, I suppose, Kieran. Just don't let it get back there. Swindled it with luck, mate. Well, that's what I'm saying. Loving life here in West Hull. Love Sir Mark Sneed, third Lance Toucher. I think Sneed is on for it, to be fair. Like, if you give it to anyone, Sneed's in the top 3 for the trophy. So, he's on for it. Can someone get John Wilkin an umbrella, please? Well, Kev, at least, like, hold it up for the both of you. What are you doing? Inconsiderate. He doesn't deserve an umbrella. So, my kind of half-time review is, when the rain started coming down, the initial back and forth, I think, was fine. It was okay for Warrington. We didn't allow too many meters. I think defensively our sets were quite good, so we didn't allow a lot of easy meters for Hull KR. But when the rain started coming down, that started forcing both sides to have to carry the ball through the middle more rather than spreading towards the edges. Warrington up and down on trying to spread the ball, not looking that effective. There was one effort down the left-hand side, looked all right. But it's off the cuff where Warrington looked most effective at the moment. But having to go through the middle from both sides when the rain came down suited Hull KR. More meters from carries, more post-contact meters, less meters from Warrington. Hull KR were able to finish the sets, pinning Warrington back in towards the corners. And then by the end of a set, for Warrington in possession, just barely making up towards the 30. There was one or two sets that were okay, but we struggled to work the ball at our own end. A few penalties helped, but the back and forth really suited Hull KR. When the rain let up a little bit, we did spread the ball a little bit more. A little bit more off the cuff stuff down the left-hand side. Kicks from Mark Seed have been huge. Getting the kicks longer than normal. If it was Leon Hayes, if it was Josh Drinkwater, if it was bloody Blake Austin or Gareth Widdop, those kicks are just going right in the air and they're coming straight down for Broadbent, Burgess and Davies with no confusion, no spin, no question marks over whether someone's going to be able to get a decent grasp of that ball. But with Mark Sneed hitting the belly of the ball, plenty of spin on it, or getting it to bounce once or twice, putting it into the corners, or making it difficult for the back 3 receivers to get a hold of it, so much more effective, giving us more time to get up the field. So his kicking game has been huge, but then again, the carries from KR off the back of it have been effective enough to not get pinned back constantly. I think there's a good few times we have pinned them back. But in terms of effectiveness, KR have looked more effective. But when they've had possession in the red zone, KR have not been particularly... They've not been that adventurous. And they've not been... maybe that organised in what they want to do. Maybe a little bit too much panic. Let's have a look at what you guys are saying. I'm from Hull. I'm a Hull FC fan. Been a brilliant game so far. It's been a good game, mate. It's been a good game. I think the rain is definitely benefiting Wyatt. Evens the game out, in my opinion. It kind of does, but it's the carries suit KR more a little bit, I think. That kick was orgasmic. A lot of the kicks have been orgasmic, to be fair. Could be any. Willie will give them a kick up the arse. I'm sure he'll come out strong in the second half. You'd imagine so. I'm sure Burgess... The thing I'm concerned about is now Burgess probably would have given them a kick up the arse, but maybe less inclined to do so now that we have the lead. But one thing I like about being in this position is that it now sort of puts... It puts the pressure on KR to have to play in order to get the points back. They can't just earn a penalty and equalise. They've got to put the points on the board. And we can now rely on Mark Sneed's kicking game and game management, running the clock down, 40-20 attempts maybe, or just kicking towards the corners to slow the game down. So we can rely on Mark Sneed to do what he does best, whilst we've got the lead, control the tempo of the game. Why are doing well for defence? Worried about Ty. Think we'll try to come that way. High kicks from Sneed will help Wire push KR forwards to Ty quickly. Yeah, that our right edge defensively, I think, is still a little bit shaky. But even with King on the other side, I think it can be quite easy for players to get around the outside of him. But with King, with even Sneed as well down the left edge defensively, I think they've looked fairly solid defensively. There's a few moments where there's half a line break, but I think they've done a pretty good job so far. Dingleberry is back. But yeah, it's not been a perfect game from Hull KR. I think it's looked slightly cleaner from Warrington, like with maybe slightly cleaner for Warrington, but even like giving away one or two penalties or one or two errors is too many. Like basically in a game like this, you need to give away 0 to Hull Kingston Rovers, and even then, sometimes it might not be enough. 4 subscribers away from 8,300 as well. So if you're not subscribed, please do. Nearly 8,300. Trying to get to 10k by the end of the year, and I think I can do. I'm on track. And if you've not followed me on TikTok yet, the link is in the description. So feel free to follow me over there. Oh, and also, for the channel, I'm not going to say what it is exactly, but there are 2 quite exciting things coming up. Potentially coming up. More likely to happen than not. But there's some really exciting stuff going to happen soon. But I'm not going to say what. But just know stuff is coming, which is kind of cool. That rain does look like it's let up. They got rid of the umbrellas. So that would bring Hull KR into the game a little bit more if they can spread the ball a bit. Doesn't look like Willie Peters is screaming at them at the moment, but the thing is, I don't think Peters needs to lose his head. He doesn't need to lose his cool. I think just a few things he needs to clean up, and that's it. But he doesn't need to go over the top. Hull can win finally. I think Hull can win. They're in the game. They've been the better side in plenty of moments. Let's have a look at this try again. Sneed kicking the ball through. Off the boot of Jez Litton. Pops up nicely for Josh Thulis. A bit of luck, but what can you do? The bounce was fortunate as well. That's a great kick from Sneed on the touchline. Quality. And what that kick does as well is, because you never know with Warrington and discipline, is it just takes... There's positives and negatives. The positive is it takes the element of like pressure of discipline off a little bit for Warrington. Obviously, I don't want to invite pressure. I don't want us to be ill-disciplined. But if there is a moment of ill-discipline in our red zone, then they can't just go for 2, equalise it at 4 all, and then it maybe works down towards a drop goal towards the back end of the game. Even though you sort of look at Mark Sneed as the go-to, we actually have to get Mark Sneed in that position for a drop goal in the first place, which is going to be the tricky part, which is tough to do. So the potential positive for Warrington here is with the 4-point lead, Hull KR now have to start playing a little bit more. If the rain can come down, that will actually suit us more as well. Longer kicks, skimming along the ground. They maybe won't be able to play as well if it's raining more. So maybe Hull KR have to overplay a little bit more. Got some advertisements for the Ashes. I feel like we've not had much advertising, to be honest. BBC have done it every time they've broadcast a game this year. So like for all Challenge Cup games and any Super League games they've had, they have advertised it at half time. But apparently the RFL or RL commercial, they haven't really spent much money on ads, on like paid ads yet. So there's still a lot of the budget that they will be spending. I'd love to be able to fill up Wembley, but I don't know if we will. We've not even opened the top tier yet. So, yeah, back to the chat. Apologies. If it bounced to Burgess, it would have been a try the other way. It's just crazy. Flip of a coin. Well, them's the breaks, I suppose. Them's the breaks. Wigan with a battering against Saints earlier as well in the Challenge Cup Women's Final. To be honest, I'm not that nervous yet. I was more nervous at the start. I don't think I'm less nervous because we have the lead. Maybe I am. But once we get towards the end of the game, that's when I'm going to be nervous. It's because I know there's a lot more time to go. So it's like, well, there's no need to get nervous yet because we're not even there. We're not at the end of the game yet, so... Seeing what some of the Wire fans, Hull KR fans might be saying on X. Sure there'll be loads of really nicely worded messages, surely. We'll start with Hull Kingston Rovers. Look at their Twitter. Oh, Adam Morris. Behind, the way your fans have been going on, you'd already won it before the ball was kicked. Nice assist from Litton in Warrington's score. Come on, Rovers, we can do this. A few people laughing at them. The weather nailed it first time. The weather is a leveller. Makes it a 50-50 game. Whoever can handle the conditions better, and Warrington have been better in that the first half. In patches, yeah. Are you lot ever going to score a try at Wembley? Bottle job, says Crybaby Derek. I'm not going to read that one. You can check the halftime score on X and Blue Goblins comment. I'll keep it PG enough on here. Let's see what the Wire fans have been saying. Not too bad first half. Going to be an interesting second. I agree. Come on the Wire. Same again second half, lads. Big second half needed. Anything else? Brilliant first half. Keep it up. I'm looking at Mark Sneed now. I'm looking at Mark Sneed. Players are coming back out. I've not really had much else to say, aside from just doing a bit of a recap. I don't know. I don't know how to feel at the moment. I'm a little bit confused about how to think, how to feel. Oh, nice. Lost some subscribers. But, Kieran, you know what that means, folks. You know what that means. Thank you, Kieran. That is greatly appreciated. Still a good game of rugby. Best team will win. Indeed. Indeed. Thank you, Kieran. That is greatly appreciated. As always. One of the regulars. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to get underway for the second half. Hull KR will kick to Warrington. From left to right. Folks, we're back underway for the second half. Sneed underneath it, hands it off to Joe Philbin with a strong carry through centre field, already wrapped up on the 10. It's now with Sneed. Are we going for an early shot here? Maybe. Duffy down the right edge, just going to get wrapped up over the 20. Crowther at dummy half. Now with Adam Holroyd. A couple of big hits in the first half. Now with Harrison. Over the 30. Pumping his legs still. Well done, James, lad. Plays of a Crowther in centre field. Now the third tackle. It's the fourth, sorry. Sneed will kick from behind the 40 towards the back right. It's going to bounce a couple times. Recovered by Broadbent just behind his own 20. Up towards the 30 now. And he's wrapped up by Roderick Tye, George Williams and Geordie Crowther on the 30. A minute gone in the second half. Hull KR now in possession for the first time in this half. Burgess with the first carry of this set. And he's dragged back towards the 30. Makes about a metre overall. Show the game, please. Show the game. Oh my God. Idiots. Up to halfway now. KR in possession. Now we're luckily in centre field. Bumps off Fitzgibbon. Get Max Wood on. Unfortunately, Crypto, we can't because he's 18th man. So unfortunately, we have to see if there's a HIA. But Hull KR spreading the ball towards the left. There's a break here for Whitbread. Didn't quite have support, but he's eventually brought down. This is the worry, is that with the rain stopping, Hull KR can spread the ball a bit more now. But it's with Main. Centre field now with Minchella. Gives it to Litton out the back. Do they have the space and numbers down the left? Maybe, but it's with Batchelor. Cuts back towards the middle. Curry gets a hold of him, but now it's with May. Across to Whitbread. Across to Davies near the touchline. Lindup is there to cover. And is that a handover? Yes, it is. Ooh, thank God. Didn't even realise. Warrington will play this ball on their own 10. Now it's Toby King. Line speed again from KR. Looks strong. It's with Crowther. Waiting at dummy half. Why can't we just show the coaches in a box in the corner? So we can actually watch the game. Joe Philbin with a strong carry through centre field. Takes it over the 20. Wants a quick play the ball for Geordie Crowther. On his right now to Ben Curry. Out the back to Williams. Looking down the right edge. Takes carry over the 30. Fourth tackle coming up for Warrington. It's now with Ben Curry through centre field. Takes it over the 40. Fairly strong carry there. Good meters. 43 minutes on the clock. Last tackle coming up for Warrington. Crowther in centre field. Is going to go out the back to Sneed, who kicks him behind the 40. Possibly a bit of spin on this one. Could be a tricky one. Broadbent underneath it. Bounces backwards. Collects it in goal. Under a bit of pressure. He takes it up to the 10. So Broadbent. Bit of a mistake there, but good kick from Mark Sneed. I was hoping we could have pinned him close to the line, but Davies takes up close to the 20. And just shy of the 30. Third tackle for the Robins. Next carries from Kalepi Tanganoa over the 30. Strong run. Fairly quick play of the ball for Lytton. Goes down the short side left or just scoots behind the ruck. It's now the last for the Robins. May at dummy half is going to go short side left to Mikey Lewis. He kicks from behind halfway. Just drills it low. Bounces up for Matt Duffy quite nicely. He's on his own 10. Now up to the 20. So can Warrington work the ball out from their own end? We will see. Roderick Ty with the first carry. I think Ty's focusing a bit too much on running laterally than just running straight. End up with the next carry over the 30. 40-20 would be beautiful. But I don't want to force it. King with the next carry just short of the 40. Fourth tackle. Now Mark Sneed. Oh, is he going to go for it? There's definitely cover there from Burgess. Takes it on the 20. Not the best kick there. Not the best kick. Recovers up to the 30. A few players dragging back over it. Not the best kick. Not the best kick. But we keep him pinned on the 30 for 2 tackles in a row. That's not too bad. That's 5 minutes gone in the second half as well. Second tackle. Davies makes about 5 metres on that play. Lytton in centre field, looks to his right to Peteku. He's wrapped up by Toby King and Mark Sneed. Just up towards the 40. It's now the fourth coming up for Hull Kingston Rovers. Lytton looking for a scoop from dummy half. Some decent metres up towards halfway. Now the last for Hull Kingston Rovers. Minchella waits at dummy half in centre field. He's going to go on his left to Mikey Lewis. Kicks from halfway. Under pressure from Fitzgibbon. Duffy's underneath it, takes it cleanly on the 10 and returns it up to the 20. So just in the back and forth at the moment. There's a moment earlier from Hull KR down the right edge, taking up towards the 10. Warrington don't really need to do anything. There's no need to force anything. What we could do with just completing sets, kicking well, chasing well. If we throw a 40-20 in there, that's great. 6 minutes gone. Warrington in possession on their own 30. Now with Joe Philbin. Slips over. Crowther on his left to Sneed. Across to Williams. Are we going to have a go here? Matt Duffy trying to get around the outside of May, but he's wrapped up. Not much happening there. And there's a bit of a mess. Williams under pressure. What are we doing, man? If we're going to go for something on the fourth tackle, at least be prepared on the last. If we're going to do that on the fourth, at least have a clue what you're going to do on the last. Thank God that worked out well enough. What are we doing? Why do we do this to ourselves on the fourth tackle? Hull KR have possession on their own 20. Batchelor with the first carry of the set. 7 minutes gone. Davies with the next carry. Lytton on the left to Tanganoa over the 30. Lytton wants a quick play of the ball. On his right now to Minchella in centre field. Now with May out the back. Then out the back to Broadbent. Bit of room to run almost, but that's a good defensive stop from Toby King. That's a really solid tackle. That could have gotten a little bit ugly. But short side right to Peteku. Engages the line. Tries to get an offload. Not sure if that was tipped on by a wire play. It might have been. Is it our ball? Let's have a look. No, it's not touched by a wire player. Come on. So that's Warrington's ball. This is what I was saying before. Hull KR might have to overplay a little bit. If we stay strong defensively, they might try and do a little bit too much. That was maybe an example of it there. Bit of a mistake that Ty made earlier in the game as well. It's like, you haven't really got the space. Just don't force it. Take the tackle. It's all right. And if it's last tackle, just kick through. Roderick Ty with the first carry of this fresh set for Warrington. Takes it just short of halfway. So good field position for Warrington with a fresh set. Hopefully we can pin them back in the corners. Maybe come up with some more points as well. We'll see. Holroyd takes it up to halfway. Powell in centre field with Curry. Then across to Sneed. Now with Williams. Out the back to Dufty. Hang on, we got the numbers. Left to Lindup. Can he get around the outside? Just cuts back in. Lindup still shifting. Well done, Aaron. Good work there. Good work. Good work. Powell back towards the middle with Williams. Just engaged the line himself. Not too much going on there. So Powell's on for Philbin. Crowther's still on as well at the moment. So left to Sneed on the fourth. Now Fitzgibbon. About 15 metres out. 9 minutes gone. Last tackle for Warrington. Sneed on the last. Cuts back towards the left. Under pressure. Gets an offload for Williams. Dinks the ball towards the posts. Bounces up nicely for Mikey Lewis. Can we get him wrapped up? Keep him up. Drag him back. Stops a metre short of the line. Ball came loose there. Come on! Ball came loose from Mikey Lewis. It's a knock on. Come on. Come on. I just want to recommend to people, we have got a fresh set in front of the try line. We might not score, but I do want to recommend, if you can turn the volume down as much as possible, do it. Because if we score, typically I get loud, and it will, if you've got headphones in, it's going to hurt. So, be warned. We might make a mistake, but you've been warned. Now, 10 minutes gone in the second half. Warrington have a scrum in centre field, 10 metres out. No captain's challenge now. I'm pretty sure he just lost it anyway. They can challenge it in the Challenge Cup, but at the back of the scrum, right to Ty. He's just going to take the carry himself. Was maybe looking for an offload for a second. No. I think Lewis knows he dropped it, so don't waste a challenge if you don't have to. Holroyd, now 6 or 7 metres out, right at the sticks. Powell waits at dummy half. Second tackle, centre field with Sneed. Straightens up. Mark Sneed, step in. Oh, Mark Sneed. Powell in centre field. Left to Williams, pops up to Fitzgibbon. A few metres short, left of the sticks. Powell. Back towards the middle with Sneed. Dinks the ball through. Well weighted. Lewis has to just run the ball over the dead ball line. It's going to be a goal line dropout. So, will they choose to go short here? It's going to be a risky move, but I'd respect it if they went for a short one here, because they're under a bit of pressure. But it could be tricky. Look popped out to me. Personally, it didn't look popped out to me. But I suppose if Lewis was adamant that it wasn't a strip, he would have challenged it, I suppose. That's a really long drop out there. Oh, hang on a minute. Keep it in. Mate. What are you doing? What are you doing? You taking the piss? Hull KR have possession. Just over 20 metres out. Left to Minchella. Then to May. Switches back to Tanganoa. Takes it over the 20. Now Warrington under pressure. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Ridiculous. Minchella in centre field. Takes it just short the line. Come on, Wire. In between the sticks. 6 again. What are you doing, you morons? Switches back to Sue. What are we doing? What are we doing? In between the sticks, left to May. Across to Lewis. Steps back towards the middle. It's wrapped up near the left touchline. About 7 metres out. Second tackle, Tanginoa, back towards the middle with May. Now to Lytton, across to Broadbent. Just going to take the carry himself, wrapped up just over the 10. Fourth tackle, 53 minutes on the clock. Left to Minchella. Just wrapped up by Geordie Crowther. Ben Curry is also there to help out. So is Sam Powell. 9 metres out between the sticks. Last tackle for Hull KR. Now with May. He's going to go himself. It's the fourth tackle, sorry. It's the fourth tackle. Now it's the last. Come on, Wire. Come on. Left to Mikey Lewis. He's going to kick the ball towards the back left. Come on, Josh. Roderick Ty is there. Takes it in goal. Not sure if he's 20 or it's a dropout. I think it's a dropout. 20-metre restart. Oh, come on. Just got a foot in goal before collecting that ball. Well done, Ty. Well done. So we've got a 20-metre tap, 7 tackle set. Toby King with the first carry up towards the 30. Come on. We've been given a great opportunity now. Let's right the wrongs. Get up the field, apply the pressure. Thulis shrugs off one, takes it up to the 40. Well done, Thulis. Don't let that new rule just kills pressure. I don't think it's new. I think it's been around a little while. Vaughan is on the field now. 54 minutes on the clock. But it's on the kicker to make sure it's well placed. Like, if you're going to put it in the goal area, you're going to make sure players are there to get hold of it. It's now with Powell inside Hull KR territory. On the second tackle, Sneed. And back to Williams going left, then to Fitzgibbon. Takes it over the 40. Over on the left, Williams goes left to Dufty. He now shifts back towards the middle. He slips over. And he's stopped on the 30. Last tackle. Centre field with Sneed. Plenty of height on this kick. Not too much distance, though. Burgess is going to go up. Takes it cleanly. And a penalty. So penalty for KR. They've got a fresh set on Warrington's 40. To be honest, I missed all that because I got a call. Left to Minchella. Switches back to Hadley, sorry. May engaged the line. Stopped on the 20. Broadbent in possession. Shifting left. Bit of room to run maybe. Just over 10 metres out, third tackle, Lytton in centre field. Puts the ball through, hits the goalpost, but it's kicked out by Powell. Well placed kick from Lytton, but well done, Powell. 56 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock currently. Mark Sneed from the goal line dropout. Can we get a repeat of what happened before? Probably not. It's going to bounce a fair few times. On the 40, it's now collected by Broadbent. He stopped about 35 metres out from the try line. Come on, Wire. Keep working. Now with Lytton. Switches back to Sue. The ball came loose. Come on! Come on. Mistake there from Sue. I would need to see a different angle. Again, they can challenge it, but there's been a few mistakes from KR which they haven't challenged. Yeah, it's a loose carry. Are they going to challenge it? They are going to challenge. Interesting. So challenge from Hull KR. It did look like it just kind of popped out. I don't think it was stripped, but we will, that's why we're going to have a look. We'll see some more angles. Ooh. I think Curry's left arm is leaving the tackle as the ball comes loose. I think that's maybe worth a few more looks, but it's Captain's Challenge is unsuccessful. I think there's maybe a bit more attention should have been paid to that, but it's unsuccessful. There you go. That's Hull KR's challenge now done for the day. It's a scrum for Warrington. I think Sue's reaction as well, like he lost the ball and then looked the same. He wasn't like complaining that had just been stripped out or anything. Maybe that kind of went into it. Oh, hang on a minute. Something's going on here. Oh. Josh Doulis has made an allegation of spitting. And if I know Josh, which I think I do, not personally, he doesn't feel like the type of guy to lie about that kind of stuff. But it'll be looked at. Anyone want to take a guess at who might have done it? I have my guesses. It's not said who, but Josh Doulis is one that made the claim. Again, I have my guesses. Won't be Lewis Lol, are you sure? It's Mikey Lewis and Warren Hargreaves are the type to probably do that. But I don't know if Warren Hargreaves is on or not. We'll see how it goes. Anyway. I suppose we'll wait and see, Alex, what happens. It's now Ben Curry with a carry through centre field. Fourth tackle coming up for Warrington. Still short of halfway. I was hoping we'd be in their territory at this point, but Sneed will kick from behind halfway towards back left. Broadbent under pressure. Lindup's chasing. Well-placed kick. Good pressure as well. Well done! Well done, Sam! 58 minutes on the clock. May then hands the ball off to Davies. Come on, Wire. Keep him pinned back there. Maybe Sue out of frustration. Could be right, Alex, actually. That's a good point. Hickey with the carry down the left edge. Stopped on the 20. Lewis hands the ball off to Tanganoa. Bumps off one, but he's wrapped up just short of the 30. 58 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. Now the fourth tackle for the Robins. Oh, big hit from Fitzgibbon. Was that high? No, it wasn't. That is a carry from Brown, actually. Lewis under pressure. We've got to keep our heads here, boys. Duffy's going to let it bounce a few more times. Recovers it on the 30. Up towards the 40. So Warrington, good field position here. Well done, Fitzgibbon. He can be a little bit grubby himself. He's had a few awful moments, but that is just cleaning up. 59 minutes on the clock. Warrington in possession just short of halfway. Toby King with the next carry. Takes it over the halfway line. Brown is on for Sue, by the way, as well. Third tackle for Warrington in centre field. Powell on his right to Curry. Takes the carry himself. Up towards the 40. Come on, Wire. Come on. Yates is also on for Harrison. So down the right with Williams. Engaged the line. Look for a break himself. Not really finding much luck, but defensively KR are a great side. Now with Sneed on the last. Goes back towards the short side right. A little bit of a mess. Broadbent. Looked like he was nearly tackled in the air then. Has the ball been lost? Oh my God, it has been. Sorry, I was texting. Fitzgibbon in possession now. Come on. Ladies and gentlemen, that is an hour gone officially. We've got 20 minutes to go in this game. Let's have a look at this one. Davies in possession. Ball is popped out by Paul Vaughan. Okay. 20 metres out. In centre field. Powell waits at dummy half. Right to Curry. Out the back to Williams. Engage the line. Then across to Duffy. Then across. Recovered by Burgess. Hands off to Lewis. The whistle's been blown. I cannot hear the whistle. I don't know about you guys, but I can't hear this whistle. I'm not sure what happened here. It didn't look like we made a mistake. So, yeah, I'm assuming what Brian Noble said there was a Hull KR hand, but I didn't really see one. Oh, yeah. Well spotted. Well spotted. So, Batchelor just getting a touch to that one. That was well done, because that was nearly across to Thulis. That's a big touch from Batchelor. I wouldn't mind. I don't like just trying to do stuff for the sake of it. We've got a wire player down at the moment. Oh, I don't know who it is. He's getting up. Oh, it's Duffy. Oof, it was a big hit. There's nothing wrong with it. It was just a big hit. Oh, yeah, there might have been a clash of heads, actually. I need to see that one. So the clock is stopped at the moment. Burgess having a word with Thulis at the moment. Let's have a look. Oh, I mean, okay, it was Sue on Thulis, but that's okay. It was directly at Josh Thulis, but it's not. If it was at his face, I can understand it, but okay. Nothing much to it. Nothing much. So scrum for Warrington, 20 metres out in centre field. 61 minutes on the clock. Out the back of the scrum. Left to Williams. Engaged the line. Trying to get around one. Wrapped up. Williams has not really been able to get much going today. He's tried a little bit by himself, but he's getting wrapped up at the last second sometimes. King will scoot from dummy half up over the 10. Stopped about 5, maybe 4 metres out left of the sticks. Powell waits at dummy half. Come on, Wire. Sneed with a little kick through, maybe. We'll see how that goes. Sneed switches back to Yates. Stopped on the 10. Come on, George. What have you got cooking, lad? What have you got cooking? Hands it off to Vaughan. Stopped a few metres out, right at the sticks. Powell goes right to Sneed. Dinks the ball through. Not many wide players there, and they push it over the dead ball line. So it's going to be a dropout. Can we learn from our last mistakes? Will they go for a short one as well? Well done, Mark Sneed. Nicely weighted kick. If you don't mind, Sam, just book her off for 20 minutes. So Lindup takes the ball from the goal line dropout. Recovers it over halfway and up towards the 40. Powell over near the left-hand side. Comes back towards the middle with Luke Yates, who takes a carry up towards the 30 inside Hull KR territory. 62 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. Second tackle for Warrington. Centre field with Powell. Left to Sneed. On the back to Williams. Is going to go himself. Just wrapped up again. Mate, I'll dominate anyway, Sam. Don't you worry about it. I'll dominate anyway. Mark Sneed gets around one. Hands it off to Paul Vaughan over the 20. Wants a quick play of the ball. Gets one for Powell in centre field. Left to Sneed. Fourth tackle. Then to Williams. Then across to King. Wrapped up just over the 10. Now about 4 metres out. 63 minutes on the clock. Last tackle for Warrington over near the left touch line. Fitzgibbon waits at dummy half. He's going to come back towards the middle. Now with Mark Sneed. Chips the ball towards the right-hand side. Ty goes up. Bats it backwards off to Curry. Offloads it. Might have been backwards, but Thulis in possession. Cuts back towards the middle. Thulis still going. Chucks it backwards. And it's recovered by Hull KR, I think. It is a bit of a mess there. I thought we knocked on in that, but it was play on anyway. Hull KR with an offload. I think, did we knock that on then? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, we did. I'm sure we knocked on in there. Yeah, we did knock on. Don't challenge. Don't challenge. Why? Unless I'm completely blind, I'm sure we literally just batted that ball down. Did I not just see Roderick Ty put a hand out and literally just slam that onto the ground? Did I not just see that? So Brown has possession. He looks for an offload. Roderick, what are you doing? What are you doing? I've said for a long time that I think the dumbest penalty to give away, the dumbest thing to do in rugby league is to give away an escorting penalty. Because it is so easy to spot and it's such a dumb penalty to give away, but the dumbest thing in rugby league these days is challenging a decision that you know for a fact you are going to lose. Now, if you do it towards the back end of a game because you need to just take a few minutes break, fair enough. But when you're in this position in a Challenge Cup final and you challenge something that you know for a fact that you've messed up on, that is the dumbest thing in rugby league. Escorting penalty second, challenging things you know you're wrong on first. That is so stupid. What are we doing? .64.5 minutes on the clock. Minchella in possession in centre field, switches back to Hadley, takes it over the Hull KR 40 and up towards halfway. Third tackle coming up. Lytton on his right to Warrior Hargreaves, now inside Warrington territory. It's now going to be the fourth tackle coming up. Going to play this for Lytton, just right of centre field. Now in the middle with Minchella. Left to May. Looks to switch back, then gives it off to Lewis. He engages the left-hand side. Last tackle for the Robins, 65 minutes on the clock. May on the last, under a bit of pressure, but gets the ball off. Dufty looking to get underneath this one. Takes it cleanly. Well done, Matt. 15 minutes to go. Warrington about 11 or 12 metres out from their own try line. Now with Roderick Ty in possession. Sneed then hands it off to Toby King. Over the 20. Gets a fairly quick play of the ball for Powell. Now with Lindup over the 30. Decent carry up to the 40. Good meters. Good meters. Now with Paul Vaughan. Good post-contact meters there up towards halfway. So last tackle, Powell in centre field. Will go to his left to Mark Sneed. He'll kick from the halfway line. Plenty of height on this towards the back left or the slightly towards centre field. Broadbent underneath it, takes it cleanly, just short of the 20. Looking to go left, but he's wrapped up by Holroyd and Yates. 14 minutes to go. Burgess. Bumped off by Fitzgibbon. Plays it just short of the 30 for Lytton, who hands it off to Davies, who takes it over the 30s. Now the third tackle for the Robins. Lytton on the left to Minchella. Oh, Ben Curry almost slipped. Well, he did slip over there, but Minchella offloads it forwards. Come on! Minchella already had the ball carrying arm down, I'm pretty sure, but he offloads it and he went forwards. Silly mistake there from Minchella. Not sure what he was thinking. Ball carrying arms touched the ground. Oh, okay. Not an offload, just a mistake. Loose carry, I think. Yeah, just slipped out. Fair enough. Yeah. Sorry, Elliot. Just a mistake. Didn't intentionally do that. 67 minutes on the clock. A few Robins fans looking nervous. Trust me, I'm the same, mate. I'm the same. "13 minutes to go. Warrington up 6-2. Up to Hull KR's 40. Powell hands it off to Luke Yates. Takes it just short of the 30. I agree, Alex. That makes a lot of sense. It does happen. Williams in possession. Left to Fitzgibbon. Trying to get around the outside of May, but Hiku gets him down. 12.5 minutes to go. King over on the left-hand side of the field. Comes back towards the middle now with Williams. He takes a carry himself. It's not been his best day. He's tried to engage the line, but Sneed is looking like the commander-in-chief at the moment for the Wire. Powell, now with said commander, switches back to Yates. 10 metres out. Last tackle. We can't even go for one. It's not like we've got a 6-point lead, but Powell on the last. 10 metres out. Left to Sneed. Chips the ball towards the left-hand side. Lindup's going to go up. No, King is. Tries to get an offload. It goes forwards. At least put it towards the try line, if you don't mind. But Hull KR will play this ball on the 10. I know we are just trying to pin him back. Fitzgibbon trying to get in Broadbent's face. Davies with the first carry. Hiku takes it up to the 20. 11.5 minutes to go. Litton in centre field at dummy half, left to Tanganoa. Short of the 30. Third tackle now for the Robins. Litton over on the left-hand side, comes back towards the middle with Minchella, who switches back to Warrior Hargreaves. Stop just over the 30. Now with Minchella. Then across to May. Hands it off to Whitbread. Last tackle, 69 minutes on the clock, 11 to go. Litton comes back towards the middle with Mikey Lewis. He's going to hit the belly of the ball. There's a big kick, this one. Duffy underneath it, takes it cleanly. Well done, Matt. Returns it up towards the 20 and just shy of the 30. Sneed. Now with Lindup. Oh, good carry there from Aaron. Well done, lad. It's a couple of dodgy moments here, Aaron, in this game. Just one or two. But for the most part, I think he's had an alright day. Roderick Ty, kind of the same as well. But that's a decent carry there. Powell on the third now, gives it to Ben Curry, who takes it over halfway. And there's a break for Ben Curry. Oh, still got a hold of him, takes him down on the 30. Well done, Curry. Plays it for Powell. Now with Paul Vaughan over the 20. Good meters. Last tackle. Oh, if only it was a 6-point lead, we could be looking at one. Powell goes right to Williams, engages the line, chips the ball over the top. Duffy is there. Oh, Broadbent just gets a hold of it. Oh my God. Well done, Matt. Well done, George. But Broadbent has to take it over the dead ball line. It's going to be a dropout. Is it time for a short dropout for Hull KR? 10 minutes to go. You can still defend off the back of this set. You can still get some decent meters on your next set. But is it time for a short dropout? Not sure. They'll go long. Taken by Duffy on the 40. Hands it off to Luke Yates, who returns up towards Hull KR's 30. And just over it. Just short of the 20. Come on, Wire. Come on. Powell pops up to Vaughan on his left. Now 15 metres out. Come on. Come on. Again, if we score, make sure you turn the volume down. Sneed, now with Fitzgibbon. About 5 metres out, near the left touchline. Plays for Powell, over on the left, now back towards the middle with Sneed. Looking to switch back, but then with Williams. Across to Holroyd. Oh, I'd love if Adam got a try today as well. That would be brilliant. Williams, 10 metres out, now with Sneed on the 4th. Across to Curry. A little bit dodgy there. Last tackle now for Warrington. 89 metres out, left of the sticks with Powell. Left to Sneed. Chips the ball over the top. Hiku's there. I think we knock it on, but it's recovered by Davies. Wrapped up in goal. I think we knocked on. But I think it's a dropout. It is a dropout. I thought we got the touch to that one. But the referee says dropout. Nicely weighted kick from Sneed. Let's have a look. I probably need to see that replay again. The commentators are adamant that Hiku got the touch to that, but they go short. Oh, May recovers it. I'm sure Todd... Yeah, Hulk will recover it from a short dropout. Just over the 20. Lytton in centre field. On his left now to Broadbent. Lewis on the left. Bit of room to run down the left-hand side now with Batchelor. Wrapped up by Roderick Ty. Well done, Roderick. Lewis goes short side left to Burgess. He just falls to the ground. Stopped on the 30. Last tackle for Hull KR. Mikey Lewis on the last. He is going to chip towards the short side left. Ratchford is on. Takes it cleanly. Go on, Steph. See us through, Steph, lad. Who came off, though? I'm not sure. Thulis taking a big hit there from Minchella. Slow to get up. Ooh. Inner thigh. Not looking good. Plays it for Sneed. Now with Lindup. Defensive pressure from KR's looking good. They just got to be disciplined. Now Fitzgibbon. Defensive line speed from KR's looking really good right now. Get the coaches off the screen, man. What are you doing? Sneed will kick from the 20. Plenty of spin on this one. 20-40 attempt, maybe? Was he behind the 20? I don't think he was. I don't know. I don't know. Was he behind the 20? Oh, yes. Oh, my God. Oh, my God, Mark, you beautiful man. You beautiful human being. Mark goddamn Sneed. Oh, my God. 20-40. Warrington in possession, 25 metres out. Curry with the first carry through the middle. 5 minutes 40 to go. Powell in centre field. Left to Sneed. Pops it up to King. Stopped on the 10. I agree, Alex. I agree. 5.5 minutes to go. Sneed in centre field. Now with Harrison. God, if we could just crash over. In centre field, right to Williams. Switches back to Yates. Right the sticks, Powell. Now with Sneed, chips it towards the left. It's not exactly what he wanted, I don't think. King recovers it. Stopped in the 10, 5 minutes to go. That was not a great kick from Sneed. I don't think that's where he wanted it, to be honest. Handover. Safe to say I'm nervous, lads. It's pumping. It is pumping. Hickey with the next carry. Takes it over the 20. Harrison's on for Vaughan. And Ratchford's on for Dufty. Well, that's a bold change. That's a very bold change. Okay. Unless he was injured. But Minchella goes left to May. Now with Lewis. Then off to Batchelor. Roderick Ty's there to wrap him up. Well done. Well done. Wants a quick play the ball for... Oh, he's had a 6 again. No, it's not. Third tackle. Burgess takes it over the 40. Warrior Hargreaves is also on for Brown. Lytton now in centre field with Minchella. Right to May. Oh, I thought that was going to be intercepted. It's across to Davies. Bit of room to run down the right. Stopped on the 10. Penalty for the Robins. I didn't see the high tackle, but... God, that's a nice flick on there from Hiku. Oh, just 76 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock. In centre field with Broadbent. Now with May. Hands it off to Luckley. 9 metres out. 3.5 minutes to go. Lytton in centre field. Right to Minchella. Switches back to Warrior Hargreaves. Brought down 6 metres out. Lytton. Oh, there's a good jam in onto May. Gets an offload there to Warrior Hargreaves. Third tackle. May cuts back towards the middle. Looking right. Kicks the ball through. I think they've actually scored that. I think they might have scored that because I don't think Aaron got that down. I don't think Aaron grounded it. It was definitely grounded cleanly at some point by a KR player, but Aaron Lindup, I'm pretty sure, has not grounded that. So they're all onside. So Lindup basically knocks on in goal. I think this is going to be a KR try. Yeah, that's a try. That is a try. Yeah. Yeah, that'll be a try. So that is going to be likely 6-all. And that's going to be a try. Aaron. If Aaron could have just got that ball down. Kick to come. 6-all. It's not the easiest kick in the world. It's not right near the touchline. It's a tricky one, but it's not the easiest. It's not the toughest. So it's a tough one. Mikey Lewis to make it 8-6. There's now 2 minutes to go. So if they get this, you'd imagine Warrington goes short. Spilling this drink all over my face. Mikey Lewis to make it 8-6. He's made it 8-6. A minute and a half to go. So we will go short. I don't think anyone doubted that, Slink. I don't think anyone doubted it. And Hull KR recover it from kickoff. They will take forever to play the ball now. I think we'll get the ball back for a few plays. But that's about it. Hickey with the next carry up to halfway. Lytton now with Warrior Hargreaves inside Warrington territory. Fourth tackle coming up. Minutes ago. I do hate all this. This is horrible stuff. I hate this. You've been playing the ball quick all day, and then suddenly, you know, minutes ago, you got the lead. It's as slow as you played it all year. On the last, Lewis kicks towards the back left. Pops up for Ratchford. This is where you'd love to have Dufty in possession, but he's stopped on the 10. Why are you trying to offload it? Why are you trying to offload it? Just take the tackle. Yeah. Well, I think that's going to be it, because silly mistakes. Was there any need for an offload? No, there wasn't. No, there wasn't. Right, well, that's going to be full time. And, fair enough. Who would have thought it? Warrington just kind of, well, making silly mistakes to lose it in the end. I'm happy that we at least had a go. It was a good effort. But, you know. Oh, well. So that's Hull KR. They've won the Challenge Cup 2025. Last few minutes, they got it done. Aaron Lindup just couldn't ground it. Stephen Ratchford trying to offload it for whatever reason. I just... silly mistakes. So fair enough. Mark Sneed had a great game. He had a fantastic game. I can't be... I'm frustrated at some of the mistakes. That Ratchford at the end there. Good effort. Good effort. Since you donated, Alex. There you go. Here you go. Just all we had to do was just ground that ball. That's all we had to do. Well, we made it to a Challenge Cup final. We're having a poor year overall, but we made it to a Challenge Cup final. Could and probably should have won that game. But, yeah. It's a rough one to lose, but I don't know. Sneed played really well. We had a good good go. Just a few moments. Just a few moments could have been different. If Lindup grounded the ball, if so Lance Todd has gone to Mark Sneed. But yeah, if Lindup could have grounded it, if Ratchford didn't offload at the end, just other moments as well. There was the goal line dropout that Lindup kind of messed up. Just little things, few mistakes early on. Oh, we put in a good shift. I can't be... I'm disappointed with those tiny moments. Those 2 moments there at the end. Lindup not getting the ball grounded or getting it out. And Ratchford trying to offload when he didn't need to. Those 2 moments. That's all that did it. Because if we had one play, you never know what would have happened. You never know. Well, better effort than it was last year. And I know it's a final, but I think we've just also shown that, on our day we can compete with the best in the league. So if we can actually take that into the league, find more ways to be effective in possession, grind out games a bit more, just take this kind of effort through the rest of the league, maybe we can get in playoffs and get something done at the end. Lindup's killing himself at the moment. He's not happy. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, that's probably going to have to do it. Thank you for 8,300 subscribers. Link to the Discord. There's an invite link in the description. If you want to follow me on TikTok, you can do as well. Link is in the description. Finn put something in the Discord, which I was thinking about before, but I wasn't sure whether it was... I was thinking about it. You can ground the ball with your torso. So I was thinking about that, but I don't know. I was 50-50 on that. Like, does that count as grounding from Lindup? Well, yes, Sam. I will be on F1 soon. Did momentum carry him over the ball, though? I don't know. It doesn't really matter at this point. That's not the point, Alex. It's you can't really have control with your torso. The point is the grounding with the torso. But yeah, Curry played well. King played quite well. Ty had his moments. Fitzgibbon had his moments. Vaughan a few here and there, but I think Curry was up there, but I think Mark Sneed, man of match today without question. I'm disappointed. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed with just the 2 moments at the end, just 2. But I think the fact that we were in the game is the most frustrating part. That we could have won it, probably should have won it. We showed up. And didn't go the way we wanted it to, but that's enough for me. We showed up. We had to go. And I'm very proud. Right then. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for stopping by. Not the result I wanted, but good effort, lads. Right then. I'm going to say goodbye now. I don't think I'm going to do a match review for TikTok. The fans that have been on the losing side of a Challenge Cup loss, and obviously there's been a few for me, but they know what I'm feeling at the minute. Hull KR fans will know from a few years ago as well. Yeah. Fair play, Hull KR. Good effort, Warrington. Good effort. Right, I'm going to do one trumpet, and then that's going to be me done. So, folks, thank you very much for stopping by. It is greatly appreciated. Not the result we wanted in the end, but that's going to be it for the Challenge Cup final. Well done, Robins. Toodlepip. See ya.